G'day guys, my name is Skittles and welcome back to another episode of MilkyMC. Now I've been pretty busy over the last couple of days building and haven't been able to record very much. So we're going to have a quick fly around and have a look at what I've been working on. First up, our villagers have been breeding and we've got a whole bunch of villagers now down here. So if we can come in down here, we can have a look at what we've been up to. So we've got a whole bunch of villagers. We've now got 2 floors going. And out of all these librarians, both on this floor and at the floor at the top, we still don't have a mending villager, which is a little annoying, but we will get one in the end. We've just got to keep breeding them up. We can get rid of this guy here because unfortunately we do not have a zombie farm, so we don't have rotten flesh, so he's not very useful to us. But as you can see, we have a whole bunch of librarians going, but unfortunately none of them have the silk touch that we want. Sorry, we do have a silk touch villager, but we do not have a mending villager. So we'll keep breeding those up, but to be able to breed our villagers, we do need some sort of carrot or potato farm. So that's why we set this guy here up. So this was our old villager breeder, and I left a farmer in here for this plan here. So he's going to do it for us right now. So how this works is these 4 squares in the middle, the light level down there is not actually high enough for seeds to grow or carrots to grow. So this means that the villager can plant them, but as soon as he updates the block and walks off them, they actually break and fall into a hopper underneath. Kind of a clever design. It's a little bit slow. I might end up building a couple of layers of this. But if we take a look at our collection, he has been busy at work. And there's plenty of carrots up here. We'll take a few of these and we'll take them up to our breeder up the top. The other thing we've been working on is in here we have our pumpkins and our melons. Pretty simple system. Pretty sure Mumbo came up with this design, or he took it off someone else. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But if we come up to the top and take a quick look at how this system works, the observer looks straight into the branch. The melons grow off that and instantly get broken by the pistons. Very clever design. And pretty resourceful as well. Doesn't take too much resources to make this farm. Next to us we also have our cactus farm, which works very simply by the fact that cactus will grow but will break instantly if there is a block next to it. The cactus then breaks, hits the glass panes, falls down into the water and shovels down to the bottom. So down here, we swim down. We haven't quite set this collection system up yet, but we have a shulker box down here which looks like it's pretty much full, which is very nice. Come back up to the top. We'll see if we can get our elytra to work. Doesn't seem to be working. That doesn't want to work for us. Oh well. As you can see, this is our tube here that our villagers travel along. Which I've tried not to destroy the landscape too much. I've tried to go around it where possible. What's happening over here? Dolphins are attacking our block. Ooh. Let's take off on our dolphins. There we go. Dolphins, the new form of rockets. Alright, so if we come back up to the top here, let's breed these villagers up, and hopefully at some point we can get ourselves a mending villager. So we can throw these in here like that. They should pick them up, and then if we come over this corner, they should stop trying to look at us and look at each other. We'll come over here instead. Eventually they should start breeding. Do you love when elytra activates when you don't want it to? So our villagers there should be happy in a sec and start making more babies for us. We're all the way down that glass tube and back to our villager breeder over the other side. The other thing, which is just over in the distance there, is we've actually upgraded our sugarcane farm. You might notice it's a little bit taller than it used to be. We've added another 3 layers on the top, and it's also double-sided now. So added in a whole nother layer on the back there. So now there's 2 layers. So we've more than doubled our amount of sugarcane. It means we can get paper to trade with our villagers. As you can see, our villagers up there are now breeding, and we should get a baby very, very soon. Should drop down into our system. They shouldn't take too long. Sometimes they take a little while to breed. There we go. And it is a white coat. Hopefully that one is another librarian for us and not a cartographer. Not very useful to us at the moment. So my neighbour here, as you can see, Dark has been, or Death I should say, has been taking a couple of my villagers for a very similar farm to what I've got down there with our... So he's also got carrots growing over there. So he's got the same farm, but all the way up in the sky over there. So if we take a look down underneath our base, we've also been working down there. And apparently I can use a larger underwater. If we come back down to our base down here, not much has changed in here. But our kelp farm under here has had a bit of an upgrade. So I had a whole bunch of issues, which seem to be very similar issues right now, where our hopper minecart would not leave its base station. So what I did was actually change it into a hopper system rather than using a minecart. We make our way up. None of this redstone means anything anymore, so we can break all this. And if we come over, we can break that one. Now, why is this not working? We've stopped somewhere. Why have we stopped on that corner? That does not make any sense to me. There we go. There, why? If anyone can tell me why that happened, I would love to know. Otherwise, that's now working again. It's another little weird thing that Minecraft does every now and then. Oh well. So we should get plenty of smelted kelp again, or I should say dried kelp in here. I feel like this system is going to be a lot more efficient rather than our hopper minecart sitting up here for ages and ages and ages. Do you remember I had a button on the floor over here, or a pressure plate that would release that minecart? It was rather annoying to walk over and click on this and then walk back, and then I'd come back later to find that it had stopped again, and it was rather annoying. This system here though still uses our minecarts through. Still using our minecarts in here. This system seems to work really, really well, just not for continuous smelting. Otherwise, and as you can see, we can access our XP from these chests a lot more easily as well. So I can actually get rid of some of this. There we go. So if we come down here, you might see I've also expanded our collection system. So I've got 3 layers almost complete and another one started. We've got our building materials on this level here. I need to make a system to get down. But this level here, we've got different kinds of woods in the bottom. These ones don't quite have enough yet. We've got sticks, we've got chests. Those redstone repeaters will be moving soon, I think. And then down here, yes, we've got more redstone supplies. So we should have our torches, and our pistons, and dispensers and droppers and things down here. So they should be a little bit easier to access. And then if we go down one more, down here we have our different types of ores. So we've got redstone and redstone blocks. I can't remember exactly what's in these. I think, yes, we're going to have our iron blocks and iron, and then lapis blocks. Then over here we've got our emeralds and emerald blocks, and we've got our diamonds in these chests here. We haven't moved those across yet. Haven't exactly worked out how I want to lock these chests. On this server we have the ability to lock chests so that only certain players can open them. And I definitely want to do that with some of these chests, but haven't quite worked how I want to do that yet. I definitely will put item frames on the front of these so we know what's in them, but I'm not sure what I want to do with locking them. We also have our diamonds and our coal on this side. Sorry, I should say our gold. It's a bit tired. It's pretty early in the morning right now. Alright, moving on from that, and then at the bottom there we'll have our miscellaneous items. So all the items which haven't already been sorted will then get sorted down into those bottom chests there. Alright, moving on from that, we're actually going to take a trip into the shopping district. In the shopping district, if you didn't know, we have vote keys on this server. Vote keys we get from every now and then when we vote for the server, we get a little key that gives us items. So if we head on into the shopping district, we can open some of these vote keys. Been saving a few up. So it should be interesting to see what we get from them. Sometimes we get amazing things, and other times it's less amazing. Alright, I just need to clear a little bit of space. Diorite, who uses diorite? Clear a little bit of space in here. We don't need that, and that. Alright, we come down here. How amazing is this shopping district? Some people are so creative. Alright, and these are our vote keys here. So if we come down to the bottom here, this is where our vote keys can be opened. And as you see, they haven't exactly redecorated since Christmas. Oh well, I'm sure there's more decorating to come, hopefully soon. But we're probably going to open, should we open maybe half of these? We'll open 9 of these. Alright, so we just click on these here, it'll roll through. And secret 2, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a knockback 1 stick with cursive vanishing. Great, that's very helpful. Alright, rolling the next one. Trees. Logs are definitely helpful. I'll need those. They'll probably get turned into chests for that collection system. Although we do have, our neighbours do have a tree farm, so it's not as helpful. 3 pieces of iron. Well, we have an iron farm, which I've been AFKing, so I'll show you the results of that very shortly. But 3 pieces of iron isn't very helpful. But I will definitely take another 32 logs. Roll it again. And secret 3. Oh look, I got an elytra! But unfortunately it does have cursive binding and cursive vanishing. But it does have mending and unbreaking 10 and feather falling 10 and thorns 10. Which is very interesting. Whether or not we end up using these, I don't know. There are a few of them going around the server, and there's been debate whether we wear them or not. 16 apples. Insert iPhone joke here. Yes. Apples are not very useful, unless they're turning them into golden apples, which I could. There is a PvP area. 5 coal. That's breaking less than a block, I think. Alright, we have 2 to go. Let's see if we can get anything good. Another 3 iron. We're almost up to an iron block. Yeah, irons. Not very helpful. But everything counts, I suppose. Alright, and another 32 oak logs. I will take that. We might open 1 more. We haven't had very much luck today. We'll open one more. We'll try a different box. We'll try this one here. And we'll see what we get out of this one. And another 16 apples. Does that mean I have like a 32 gigabyte phone? Like, I don't know. Alright, we might go take a quick look at our shop. I definitely need to restock it. I had a look a little earlier and I'd sold out completely and taken my diamonds already. Put a couple more stacks in here. But no, they have not sold. So it's one slot for one diamond. So for one diamond they get 12 emeralds. And no one has bought my cactus. But that is alright. I might need to make that a bit cheaper. I will do that. Right. Cactus is now going to be 2 stacks per diamond. If I can, per 1 diamond. There we go. So those players who need cactus or green dye, there we go. Alright, we'll head back to my base. Hopefully very soon we'll be able to connect our nether portal to the nether hub. It is a little annoying that it doesn't connect. At the moment I get a lot of pigmen in my base, which came in handy when I was building my villager breeder, because I definitely need pigmen to scare the villagers. How cool are some of these builds? These are pretty amazing, using armor stands and putting heads on them. I love this guy in here. He's hiding in the corner. Maybe in another episode we'll go check out some of the other districts, but for now we'll head back to the base. This is the portal to the industrial zone. So if we actually go and take a look in here, this leads us to the original industrial zone portal. Which, as you can see, some of these builds are absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not actually sure who built these. If someone knows who built them, it would be amazing if they would let me know. But this is actually a working lighthouse. So as you can see, the lights on the top there flicker around and go all the way around. And that is a very, very, very cool build. So let's see if there's a name. What's going to happen? Ooh. That's cool. But let's climb up here. I don't think there's actually a name on this. I'm not sure who built this. In the next episode, I should be able to give you a name of whoever built this, because yes, it is very cool. Anyway, let's see if we can get back to my base. The other thing I've noticed is there's a lot of skeleton horses around this island, which I didn't notice very many horses when I first came here, but I definitely don't remember there being this many. And some of them have saddles and some of them don't. I don't know. That might be a mystery to solve another day. Let's see if we can take off. Come on. Come on. No, it doesn't want to work. Alright. I might end this episode here. Thanks for watching another episode, and like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.